This is Black Sheep Radio, WOOL-FM 91.5, community radio for the southern Vermont and New Hampshire borderlands. And you may have heard that our local bundle of energy and enthusiasm and good taste, Karen Mallory, has booked another great show. It's the Ghost of Paul Revere. It's coming up September 25th at the soulful, historic Rockingham Meeting House. It's at 3 o'clock. It's an afternoon show. And I've got Griffin from the band, the Ghost of Paul Revere, on the line. Hey, Griffin.
How's it going?
I'm glad you guys are coming. A lot of people are pretty stoked about this.
I've heard just absolutely wonderful things about this venue. I can't wait to play it. I hear the acoustics are out of this world.
Yeah, it's this great old building, no electricity, so even if you wanted it, you couldn't have it. And that's not particularly a new thing to you guys. I mean, you play big festivals and big venues, but you play acoustic instruments.
We do, yeah. We kind of got our start without playing through any type of system, and I think we feel the most comfortable playing that way still. We have a habit of breaking anything electronic, so it's better when it's kept just the acoustic instruments and our voices.
Well, I've watched some clips of you guys performing, and it's amazing that you don't break the instruments as well.
Yeah, we have some fun. We like to pound away. That's why we call it holler folk.
I read that it's somewhere between folk and foot stomp and bluegrass.
Yeah, something like that. We kind of made up our own, and it's inspired by certainly bluegrass and folk music, and then also field holler style, that kind of thing.
You mentioned the name. I'm not going to let you off the hook with that. The Ghost of Paul Revere.
Yes.
What's the story behind that?
The band name actually came to me in a dream when I was in college, and it was one of those things I just couldn't shake. Before the band was the band, I used to tour as a solo act as Griffin Sherry and the Ghost of Paul Revere, and when we got the final lineup of the band together, I dropped my name right out of it because it wasn't important and stuck with the Ghost of Paul Revere. It's worked pretty well so far.
The Ghost of Paul Revere was also a character in Scooby-Doo. It
was also, yes. And a lot of people think we also have something to do with Paul Revere and the Raiders, which is not true, but I do love the outfits.
Well, you guys aren't above being ridiculous with outfits.
No, that's for sure, yeah.
I saw one with white tuxedos.
Yeah, that was our New Year's show last year. We kind of made a laundry list of things that would be a little too ridiculous to try to achieve for that show, and we ended up achieving all of them. So we like to have a lot of fun when we take music very seriously, but at the same time, you got to joke around a little bit with it.
I've also seen you guys dressed as knights pursuing the Holy Grail.
We tend to really, really do Halloween as a band for some reason. We often don't play shows on Halloween, so we'll go out in town and here in Portland really dressed to the nines. We've done the Monty Python Knights of the Holy Grail was last year, and the year before that was characters from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the claymation series. Sean makes a very, very good Abominable Snowman.
I imagine some of that must come from the fact that you came from, well, three of you, from a small town in Maine.
Yeah, we've known each other for a very long time. We grew up in Buxton, Maine.
Was music always a thing, or is that something that you guys grew into together?
We kind of grew into it together later on in life. We all kind of started playing music separately, and we've been friends since we were about 2 or 3 years old, but we didn't start playing music together until the very end of our high school, and it was really short-lived before we all went to college. It wasn't until we were about 25 again that we kind of started playing music again.
And it's coming together pretty nicely. You're getting some really nice attention. You're playing to some good crowds. You swung down through the South and Southwest not long ago. You're headed out to the Midwest shortly before our show.
That'll be a lot of fun. The Midwest, we're heading out for Roots River, which will be with OAR, and then Shoe Fest, the String Dusters, and Jerry Douglas is going to be there. There's going to be a lot of incredible acts.
And you guys are buddies with Ballroom Thieves, who played Roots on the River here not long ago.
Yes, they are very good friends of ours. Early on, we had a show here in Maine. Our first sold-out show was with Ballroom Thieves in Darlingside, and they both became fast friends of ours.
That's a great bill.
Yeah. We've done it several times. We've performed at the Strand in Rockland, Maine with that lineup, and also at Stone Mountain Arts Center, and a few times with Maine Youth Rock Orchestra as well, with the three bands.
You guys are recording a new album. You're taking a break to talk to me. I appreciate that.
No, of course. We just finished principal tracking, and right now I'm in with the engineer doing the mixes before we take the mastering, and it's sounding very cool.
And that's at the Halo again?
That's at the Halo, yeah. We did a couple sessions at Great Northern Sound Society, which is in Parsonsfield, Maine. Bands like Lake Street Dive have recorded there, and Josh Ritter, and And then we decided to take it back to the studio we were most comfortable in, which is Halo out in Windham, Maine, with our engineer, and we've been working on the record. Well, I think the better part of, we've been going in for sessions stretched out over about 6 months now, so.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah, exactly, it will be.
The thing that I kind of like about the Halo is their big PR picture has an orange amp head on a shelf over there and an auto harp on a chair over there.
Yeah, it about sums it up. Darren and John, who run Halo, and they are incredible human beings and really run a tight ship, and they know what they're doing. So we are very happy to say that we record there.
Yeah, I checked out the CV behind those folks. It's impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. Very impressive.
When people come out to see you guys, again, at the Meeting House, September 25th here in Rockingham, what can they expect? What are they going to find?
I think they're going to find a lot of energy. We also do have some slower, sad songs, but we encourage a lot of dancing, a lot of stomping, a lot of singing along. You should expect a good, long show with a lot of energy. That's what we like to do.
Karen, when she first found you guys, she knew she had to book you for that venue. She was just over the moon impressed.
Well, I'm very honored to hear that. And we're really just doing something that brings us a lot of joy, so it's kind of crazy to spread that to other people. We're very fortunate.
What's the best thing that you like out of an audience? What's the best audience for you?
Participatory. Actually, I just said that word entirely wrong. But clearly 3 cups of coffee is not doing it. I like it when an audience is engaged. I like it when they sing along, and we kind of go heavy on the stage banter, so I like it when they play along and respond to that, and certainly when they clap and stomp. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be on the 2 and 4, but we like it when it's on the 2 and 4.
That exhausts my notes. What else should we talk about? What else needs to be covered?
Let's see. We talked about the new record briefly, and new record's going to be out, I think, early 2017 is what we're shooting for. Mm-hmm. We'll also, hopefully, in the next couple months, we're going to re-release our album Believe on vinyl.
Oh, nice.
It's really exciting, and we're going to be touring a lot this next year, probably doing 200-plus days in New England and all around. So if people want to come out and see us, they certainly can.
Those dates are always updated at the website, which is
www.ghostofpaulrevere.com. You can also find a lot of that information on our Facebook page as well, and sometimes our Instagram.
You guys maintain a pretty active Facebook page.
We try, It's this social media thing. It's pretty crazy these days. We like to run it kind of more like a personal page, so people can kind of see what we're doing day to day, and just not feel like we're something more than just 4 guys doing what they love.
You don't need a Facebook account to actually see what's going on. There's a lot of great pictures, a lot of links to some awesome videos. So facebook.com/Ghost of Paul Revere.
I think that's pretty much it. We've got the date that we're coming to the Meeting House.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about, and tour dates are on the website and the Facebook, and we're working on a new record. That's and we covered the origin. We covered a lot of bases.
I'm going to go out with a song, and what song should I go out on?
We do a cover of Bob O'Reilly that usually hooks in people a lot. That's on our new EP.
Okay, we're going to go out on Baba O'Reilly.
Sweet.
Thank you so much for taking the time. Really looking forward to seeing the band.
Yeah, Mark, I'm very excited to be there. I thank you.
and travel south cross land. Put out the fire and don't look past my shoulder. The Exodus is here. The happy ones are near. Let's get together before we get much older. Teenage wasteland, dark and tea.